Good evening. My name is Harry Santolaya, and I will be your auctioneer tonight for Pro Bono Partnership's first ever virtual gala. We hope you enjoyed the pre-show and are sitting back with a nice big glass of wine, or perhaps a hot cup of tea or something, ready to watch this evening's festivities. Now, I will be back a little bit later on in the show with our special guest, Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees, of course, a hero last night. He is going to be helping me out with the appeal. But in the meantime, please check out our silent auction using the Bid Now button on the screen below. It's either below or to the right or above. Bid Now button. And that is where you will find PepsiCo's generously donated items. There are 2 autographed New York Yankees home jerseys and 2 signed official Major League Baseballs as well. So I'll be back soon, but get ready to be inspired and heartened by all the incredible work the partnership has done in the nonprofit community.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 23rd Anniversary Pro Bono Partnership Gala. I'm Ann Milgram, and on behalf of everyone at the partnership, I'm honored to host the first ever virtual gala. My law firm, Lowenstein Sandler, has worked with the Pro Bono Partnership for more than 20 years, serving clients from community development to health and human services. So I've personally been aware of the vital service that the partnership provides. And I have been inspired seeing my own colleagues volunteer their skills and services. As we all know, this has been a year like no other. But during this time, it is more important than ever that we come together virtually to celebrate the tireless work of the remarkable volunteer attorneys who have stepped up to support nonprofit organizations as they fill an ever more urgent and critical role in our communities. Tonight, you'll be introduced to 10 of these incredible attorneys as we celebrate the Volunteer of the Year Award recipients and share with you their very inspiring stories. In addition, we'll be giving special honors to 2020's Pro Bono champions, Marty Lipton, as well as the law department from Bristol, Myers, Squibb. Before we hear from tonight's honorees, I'd like to remind everyone that the impressive work we're celebrating tonight wouldn't be possible without you. It wouldn't be possible without your support. Your contributions will help the partnership continue to provide much needed free legal help to nonprofit organizations. I want to make sure you all know about all of your options to donate. If you have your smartphone handy, you can scan this QR code, or you can text PBP to 888-646-0646. If you'd rather make a donation on your computer, you can also visit sponsor.pbpgala.org, or you can click the donate button that you see on your screen. It's that easy. Throughout the evening, there will also be some live moments to join in and donate with our charismatic auctioneer, Harry Santa Olala. So please stay tuned for that. We may not be together in person this evening, but we can still stay connected. Join the conversation in the live stream chat and be sure to tag your social posts with hashtag PBPGala. We want to see who came black tie ready, even from home. Without further ado, let's dive right in. I hope you'll all enjoy tonight's very special virtual gala. I'm thrilled to introduce the partnership's leader and staunchest supporter, Executive Director, Nancy Eberhardt. Over to you, Nancy.
Thank you, Anne. We're thrilled to have you hosting this important event. And it's my pleasure to welcome all of you to the Pro Bono Partnership 23rd Anniversary Celebration. I'm so glad you're joining us to commemorate our work, our clients, and our volunteers. The partnership is a mission-driven organization. Everything we do is based on helping nonprofits increase capacity and fill unmet needs, which in turn helps our communities and neighborhoods thrive. Over 2 decades ago, the partnership was founded on the belief that providing nonprofits with access to free legal help would enable them to serve more constituents, increase programming, and operate with the peace of mind that comes with having a solid legal foundation. It's your support that has made that work possible. It's your dedication to community and your belief in our mission that has enabled the partnership to improve the legal well-being of more than 900 charities last year, donating the equivalent of $11 million to the nonprofit community in Connecticut, New Jersey, and New York. That's an astounding number that would not be possible without the help of you, our 1,400 volunteer attorneys, our generous supporters, and our tireless staff. Because of you, thousands of people are faring better off than they otherwise would have. Even in this extremely challenging environment, amid a global health crisis, systemic racism, political upheaval, and an uncertain economic outlook, the partnership provides a reliable place to turn for answers to ever-changing requirements, advice that provides a lifeline for nonprofits and the constituents they serve. In fact, it's exactly this work, preparing for and navigating complex issues, that the partnership assists with every day. Since the pandemic began, we've responded to nearly 700 legal resource helpline calls and opened 300 matters in response to COVID-19. Our work has helped clients remain resilient enough to navigate uncharted waters and develop solutions to their most pressing needs. These incredible clients have already shown that they face challenges head-on and rise to the occasion with leadership, advocacy, resourcefulness, and creativity. I'm proud that those are qualities that the entire Pro Bono Partnership community embodies and that make me, despite everything we're facing, optimistic about the future. It's their action and your actions that will make next year better and set us on a path forward for years to come. That's why your support is more important now than ever. Collectively, we need to make sure that our local nonprofits have the legal resources they need as the world rapidly evolves. The partnership is committed to being there, and I hope we can count on you to be there as well. In our exciting and fast-paced program tonight, you're going to get a glimpse of what free legal help means to our nonprofit clients and what it means to our volunteer lawyers. I think you will be as inspired as I am after spending the next hour listening to their stories. The first client you'll hear from is Lincoln Park Coast Cultural District, a Newark-based nonprofit organization that is committed to developing a vibrant and sustainable arts community in its historic neighborhood and city. With a programming model based on providing residents with music festivals, public art, fresh food through urban farming, affordable housing, and quality of life advocacy, you can imagine the changes necessitated by the pandemic. Let's hear more from Anthony Smith, the Executive Director and Inspirational Powerhouse at Lincoln Park Coast Cultural District.
Lincoln Park is a nonprofit organization actively engaged in the practice of creative placemaking, creative placekeeping. Our mission is to design and develop a vibrant cultural arts district built on housing, culture, Black music, historical preservation, and urban farming. Pro Bono Partnership has been very helpful to our organization over the years. Just this summer, for example, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Lincoln Park lost its ability to fundraise for our 15th anniversary festival, host our playing gala, and slowed the closure of development deals. With that, we pivoted to a virtual festival model. Pro Bono partnership helped us to understand the legal environment with respect to virtual events. I will definitely be working with Pro Bono partnership in the near future as we take our mission and vision of creative placemaking into the digital future of our new world post-COVID. I'm feeling very hopeful and positive about 2021. And I'm looking forward to when we can program again and there's a resurgence in the creative economy where all creatives are back to work and we're back in full throttle.
Wasn't that incredible? I'm giving a standing ovation for Lincoln Park Coast Cultural District for bringing attention to the arts in Newark. I hope you all join me from your homes. The work you've done to adapt to the moment and continue to bring vital culture to your community virtually during the pandemic is truly inspiring.
Hello everyone, I'm Aaron Judge and I'm happy to be here celebrating with you all tonight. I first learned about Pro Bono partnership from their board chair and PepsiCo GC, Dave Yaman. So thanks, Dave. And I've got to send a special shout out to the all-star legal team at Bristol Meyer Squibb for your well-deserved recognition as 2020 Pro Bono champions. As a New York Yankee, I know champs when I see them. Coming up next, I'm inviting all of you watching to join the team. We've got some items available for auction. If you ever wanted a signed baseball for your desk or a signed jersey, now's your chance. All your donations make this important work possible, so it's time to step up to the plate and help make a difference. I'll be back later, but for now, I've got an expert auctioneer on deck to help out. Harry, over to you.
Thanks, Aaron. And might I point out what a perfect name you have for a legal fundraiser. You could say it is Aaron Judgment Day for our donors. Stop it, Harry. I will not. That is the type of caliber gag we will be delivering to you all night, ladies and gentlemen. Right, you have been incentivized by one of the greatest baseball players currently on the field or the pitch or whatever the baseball thingy is. Essentially, it is America's answer to cricket, but just marginally slower, would you believe it? However, as you all know, the Yankees won last night and Aaron Judge himself hit a home run. So I hope everyone's getting stuck in to the silent auction. As mentioned, the incredible PepsiCo company have donated signed items for tonight's silent auction. 2 official autographed New York Yankee game jerseys. Those are home jerseys, and 2 lucky winners will take home a signed Aaron Judge autograph MLB Rawlings baseball as well. So again, both of those items will be, or all 4 of those items are signed by Aaron Judge himself. So bid hard. You will end up in the judge's chambers if it doesn't happen. Stop it! I won't. I insist on these gags. It's too easy. And if you're going to give me low-hanging fruit, I'm going to pick it all night long. So your support will be helping the partnership continue to provide much-needed free legal services to nonprofits throughout the tri-state area. So please, please, please continue to bid. I will see you a little bit later on, but it's very important to stress that the silent auction will close at 8 p.m. Eastern, okay? So 8 p.m. Eastern, you can continue to bid on the silent auction, so please don't miss out. And of course, Game 2 tonight with Tampa Bay is starting at 8:10, which gives you 10 minutes from winning your item to celebrate, sit back, and watch the Yankees bring it home.
Next up, I'd like to introduce David Yaman to help us honor our first pro bono champion of the evening. Dave is the Executive Vice President, General Counsel, and Corporate Secretary of PepsiCo, as well as being the Chairman of the Board of Pro Bono Partnership. Here's Dave to introduce us to the Law Department at Bristol Myers Squibb.
Thank you, Ann. and it's wonderful to be with you tonight, celebrating the work of the nonprofit clients and volunteer lawyers who have worked together because of the partnership. And it's my distinct honor to introduce our first pro bono champion honoree of the evening. Bristol Myers Squibb is one of the pro bono partnership's earliest collaborators, having been involved since 2001. It's the dedication and unwavering support of corporations like Bristol Myers Squibb that the partnership relies on to fulfill its mission. And BMS not only embraced the pro bono model from a volunteer perspective, they also put their financial resources behind the program. It's part of the company's comprehensive approach to their commitment to patients, and that includes taking action that benefits employees, shareholders, and communities. I'm proud that the partnership has been a catalyst for the BMS Law Department to deploy their specific skills and talent as lawyers to help empower nonprofits and to set an example of what it means to be a force for positive change in our communities. In the nearly 2 decades the partnership has worked with Bristol Myers Squibb, their lawyers have helped dozens of the partnership's nonprofit clients throughout the tri-state area, contributing hundreds of thousands of dollars of value to those organizations through their pro bono work. As a company, BMS is committed to transforming lives and improving the world we live in. And the Law Department's work with the partnership is a shining example of those values in practice. Their dedication to strengthening nonprofits and giving back to our communities is tireless, and their passion is nothing short of inspiring. In a moment, I'll turn it over to Sandra Leung, Executive Vice President and General Counsel at Bristol Myers Squibb, who will accept the 2020 Pro Bono Champion honors on behalf of her colleagues. But first, it's my distinct pleasure to introduce you to some of the great members of the BMS legal team so you can hear about their remarkable work from the volunteers themselves. So let's get to know the incredible Law Department from Bristol Myers Squibb.
Hi, I'm Jill Nussbaum with Bristol Myers Squibb.
My name is Henry Haddad, and I'm Senior Vice President of Innovation Law at Bristol Myers Squibb.
My name is Mary Beth Nagy. I'm the head of HR Law at Bristol Myers Squibb, and I'm a member of the BMS Pro Bono Committee.
My name is Lisa Atkins, and I'm a senior attorney in the Corporate Governance Group at Bristol Myers Squibb.
BMS works with the partnership to provide pro bono opportunities to lawyers while providing legal services to clients in need.
I'm very proud and excited that BMS is being honored tonight.
All of this would not have been possible without the help of the Pro Bono Partnership.
I think there is a unique joy and happiness that comes from giving of your time and sharing your talent.
The opportunities provided by the Pro Bono Partnership are also a terrific developmental tool for in-house lawyers.
You may not have a structured program as you would at a law firm, and that's where the Pro Bono Partnership comes in.
The partnership does all the legwork for you. They help identify the matters that you would be interested in. They set up introductory meetings. They help keep the client focused on a single matter,
providing broadening experiences and growth for attorneys of all levels.
And above all, you have great partners who diligently follow up with you to ensure the success of the project for not only yourself, but also the clients.
During these times, it is very satisfying to use your skills to help others.
The organizations that are supported by the Pro Bono Partnership provide critical support to the most vulnerable members of our community.
Your attorneys, your leadership, your staff members are truly tremendous, and they've made my work in trying to serve the communities that I live in much easier because of the resources and follow through.
The idea of volunteering for more work may seem ludicrous, especially during these crazy times. But the work is so rewarding and has such an incredible impact on these nonprofits and the people they serve. I prioritize pro bono work when I can because it brings me great joy to give back to the community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pro Bono Partnership, for providing these opportunities and for the privilege of working with your team to create a better world.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sandra Leung, Executive Vice President and General Counsel of Bristol Myers Squibb Company. Pro bono work is personally important to me because, as a child of immigrant parents, one of whom was undocumented, I have seen upfront the deleterious effects of not knowing how the system works and not knowing legal rights has on people who felt disenfranchised because of language, economic circumstance, or whatever reason. It is this sense of wanting to help address these inequities that inspired me to become a lawyer. Working with the Pro Bono Partnership reflects Bristol Myers Squibb's mission and values. Through the partnership, our lawyers work with nonprofits that provide healthcare services to a diverse population while addressing health disparities. The partnership works with highly reputable nonprofits that provide needed services to communities in which we live and work, so we are completely comfortable when we take on a matter from the partnership. 19 Bristol Myers Squibb lawyers have volunteered with the partnership, and these volunteers completed 32 matters for 23 different nonprofits throughout New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut. And now, more than ever, during these highly uncertain and challenging times, I strongly encourage everyone to continue to support the work of the Pro Bono Partnership, whether through volunteering hours or financial support, or even better, both. Many thanks to the Pro Bono Partnership for the structure and organization to enable all of us to get this important work done.
Soul Riders is a community-based nonprofit organization that supports and connects individuals in the New York tri-state area whose lives are impacted by cancer. We link all of our clients up with one of our volunteer client coordinators. They are all cancer survivors themselves. They've been through chemo, lost their hair, worn a wig, and can understand firsthand what their client is going through. Soul Riders provides a wide spectrum of services. We are probably best known for our program called Mondays with Soul Riders, where we welcome clients to a local salon and provide hair and wig services. As a nonprofit, we raise funds to cover the cost of the majority of our offerings. We strive to help those we serve without adding any sort of financial burden. We first learned about Pro Bono Partnership in 2014 through the executive director of another nonprofit who could not say enough positive things about the partnership and insisted that we reach out to see if we would qualify. At the time, we were a grassroots organization functioning as a fiscally sponsored program under a parent 501c3. During our first meeting with Judy Siegel and Maurice Siegel, they heard our story and strongly encouraged us to become our own 501c3. It was a daunting thought at the time, but they promised that they would support us throughout the process. We've had the privilege of working with several dozen extremely knowledgeable lawyers on almost 40 cases, ranging from bylaws and corporate governance policies to employment-related issues, waivers, releases, volunteer and co-venture agreements, and intellectual property. It is because of the partnership that we have been able to allocate well over $200,000 to help our clients rather than using those funds to pay legal bills. Our donor base has broadened. We were able to hire much needed staff and were able to apply for grant funding for our programs. For every case that we have opened with the partnership, I can literally connect the dots and show how it in turn enabled our organization to serve more people. I am both humbled and proud to say that our foundation is rock solid, and Pro Bono Partnership deserves a lot of credit for this.
Hello and good evening. I'm Lauren Fishman, Pro Bono Manager at the Partnership, and it's my pleasure to introduce this year's Volunteers of the Year, or as we affectionately call it, the Votey Awards. Typically, we would be celebrating our Votey honorees in person at 3 regional events. Those events were scheduled for early April, and like so many things, COVID-19 changed those plans. But thankfully, our volunteers and clients are a flexible and supportive group. So while the timing and the formative changed, the reason to celebrate has not. You just heard about the remarkable work happening at Soul Riders, and it's that example, and so many more like it, that remind me of the important work our volunteers do every day to empower nonprofits and strengthen our communities. In fact, we work with more than 1,400 volunteer lawyers each year to make stories like that happen for hundreds of nonprofits. All of our volunteers give selflessly of their time and expertise, and we're so grateful that they do. It's difficult to select only a few representatives from each of the service areas to honor as Volunteers of the Year, and this year is no different in that regard. Please take time to read our digital program below or at pbpgala.org for more information on our honorees and their inspiring stories. And join me in congratulating the following in-house legal departments, law firms, and individual attorneys. The Hartford office of Morgan, Lewis & Bacchius, Daniel R. Cooper, the Audible legal team, Robert A. Farber, Gary A. Laurie, John G. Webb III, the New York office of Winston and Strawn, James P. Greifsue, Alyssa D. Hecker, and Joel Wolfson. Thank you all for helping to increase capacity and enhance programming for our nonprofit clients. We couldn't fulfill our mission and make our communities better places to live and work without your help. Now, let's hear directly from our Volunteers of the Year, why they prioritize pro bono work and the impact that work has on nonprofits.
I'm so deeply grateful for all the help the Pro Bono Partnership has given to Arts for Healing.
I can't see us moving forward without Pro Bono Partnership. They are a needed resource and they're part of our family at this point.
Every single person has been kind and caring and patient and asked the right questions so they would know how to better assist us with a clear vision of our needs.
We really rely on the support from the Pro Bono Partnership because it allows us to spend time to focus on the things that really serve our community.
I think we realize how interconnected we are and how much we rely on each other, and to be able to have an organization like Pro Bono Partnership to be able to rely on their expertise in the legal services they provide, I think that's incredibly important.
I take my pro bono responsibilities very seriously, and through the partnership I've been able to do meaningful work for a number of pro bono clients in my practice area.
We have been working with Pro Bono Partnership for many years, and just in the last 3 years, our relationship has only become stronger than ever through a lot of volunteer engagement and participation.
Volunteering with Pro Bono Partnership has been a catalyst that led me to multiply my pro bono commitment exponentially. Before I began working with them, I was just dipping my toes into pro bono work, but now I'm taking on as much as I can, and I'm always yearning for more.
Volunteering with Pro Bono Partnership has widened my mindset by introducing me to artistic communities that I had been previously unfamiliar with.
They worked with us to understand the skill set of all the attorneys in our office, what they brought to the table, and then actively worked to match our attorneys with particular projects that fit their skill sets.
With Pro Bono Partnership, I could use my legal expertise to help the Pro Bono Partnership's clients to fulfill their missions more effectively.
Pro Bono Partnership helps to introduce me to so many wonderful and amazing people who are really making the world a better place.
We're committed to giving back to the community and paying forward by contributing our time, our knowledge, our skills, and our expertise.
I am so thankful, proud, and humbled to be chosen as a Volunteer of the Year by the Pro Bono Partnership. Thank you all so very much.
Dan is an awesome volunteer. He is responsive, he's smart, he's passionate, he's dedicated. We're so grateful for all the effort he's provided to us and to our clients. So I want to congratulate Dan and thank him again.
Hey everyone, I'm glad to be back. As a New York Yankee, I know there are fans all over the tri-state area. It's been inspiring to hear about the 2020 Volunteer of the Year recipients and the incredible work you've done to help all those organizations in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. And Marty Lipton, if I were the judge, you'd clearly be in the Legal Hall of Fame. As we're heading into the home stretch, I wanted to raise a glass to everyone who's donated so far. Your donations are helping empower local nonprofits and strengthening communities, which is something I'm personally incredibly passionate about. So thank you. The volunteer lawyers with Pro Bono Partnership are changing lives, and your generous support is making that possible.
All right, everybody, we have come to the most important part of the program. Now, any of you who were in the room last year will possibly, hopefully remember me as the lunatic that was running around Cipriani trying to raise as much money as possible. And let me tell you, you responded unbelievably well. We raised a ton of money. Audience participation was through the roof. I was super happy, but alas, here I am. I no longer have the benefit of a full stage and audience. I am confined to here in my apartment in Dumbo. And I've not just that, I have a cross which I'm not allowed to leave on my floor. That's where I'm at. So I'm going to need you all to absolutely get on side and do your bit now, okay? So in fact, the best way to get going and to make sure that everyone's sort of tuned in, ready to go, fired up, ready to go, why don't you write where you're tuning in from? There's a chat feature there. Have some fun with it. Let me know where you are tuning in from. I'm going to do my best to make sure that I am managing all the donations as they come in and giving shout outs where possible. I'm relatively new to the virtual gala scene. It's been about since sort of March 14th that we started actually sort of learning how to do this. So, you know, I'm going to do everything I can. I can see that people are tuning in from New York, from Connecticut, we've got Massachusetts, we've got Texas. This is the silver lining to this dark, dark cloud. The silver lining is we can all be tuning in from all over the country to ensure that we are supporting Pro Bono Partnership. And how do we donate? There are 3 ways to get to the website. Number 1, just press the donate button. All right, it's either there or it's there. It's on the right, or there's a donate button on the screen. Press it. You're all smart people. Most of you are lawyers. Like, you've got this. Hit that button. You go straight to the donate page. Make a donation. Make it big. Enjoy it. I promise you it will feel amazing. I'll try and give you a shout out. The other option is you can just scan the QR code that's on your screen. If you scan that QR code, again, it's going to take you to the donation page. If you're asking yourself, Harry, what on earth is a QR code? Don't worry, you're out of your depth. You're very much in line with my father when it comes to technology, so just ignore what I just said. But for those of you that know what a QR code is, scan it, get donating, and then finally the third option is to text PBP to 888-646-0646, and then you will receive a link and get donating, okay? Just to sort of tidy up the housekeeping here as well, there is a 100% tax deductible rebate, or whatever it's called. Every donation is 100% tax deductible, so every single dollar, every dollar raised will be going directly to the partnership itself, okay? So that's the housekeeping. There's 3 ways to get to the donation page. There's absolutely no reason why you're not giving as we speak. And just on that, traditionally, I usually go through these increments and I ask people to put their hands in the air, and I run around, I give high fives, and I spray champagne and all that sort of stuff. Can't do that tonight, okay? So just to save us time, don't wait for your donation level. Just start donating. Just start getting it through the system. We're starting at $10,000, okay? $10,000. It helps Pro Bono Partnership establish a new non-profit organization to meet a critical need in the community. Now, the partnership helps non-profits working to feed the hungry, to house the homeless. I mean, you're learning all about this tonight. Promote the arts, protect the environment, and provide essential programs to children, the elderly, immigrants, individuals with disabilities, and the unemployed. It's, you know, it's the people who need the help. That is what Pro Bono is here to support. And I promise you, every single dollar is making a huge, huge difference. So I'm hoping that some of these donations are going to come in. And as if by magic, we have our first $10,000 donation. That has come from Eve Constant and Jonathan Modner, who I'm being told is the board treasurer. Very important role. And tuning in from Greenwich, Connecticut. So thank you very much, Eve and Jonathan. That's $10,000 in the bank. We're good to go. We're off to the right start. Do we have anything else at 10? Again, another one coming in from Diane and Rady Johnson, also tuning in from Connecticut, which seems to be a very fruitful state for the Pro Bono Partnership. So Rady is apparently also celebrating 5 years on the board. What a legend. Thank you very much, Rady. If you're with Rady right now, raise a glass to him and give him a hug safely, of course, ladies and gentlemen. But do not think you're off the hook. If you're with Rady right now, why not donate in his honor? How about that? Even if it's $100, give now. Do we have anyone else at 10,000? We got Margaret and David Yorman, who have come in, chairman of the board, coming in strong, leading from the front. I love that. Thank you so much, Margaret and David. Apparently also celebrating 15 years on the PBP board. So that is quite literally living legendary status within the Pro Bono Partnership. Apparently also tuning in from Sleepy Hollow in New York. So that is 3 at $10,000. We're off to a good start. That means my morale is immediately raised up to here, and I am looking forward to 100% participation. We have actually a number of hundreds of you tuning in tonight. I don't know the exact number, but I want to see that exact number replicated in numbers of donations. So if you have tuned in with one of those individuals and you're sat there, don't sit back and just watch them donate and congratulate them. Please donate. Everyone donate. Take a selfie. Send it to me at Harry Santa. Send it to Pro Bono. Let's have some fun with this. All right, we're at $5,000. Okay, at $5,000, which is going to help sort of raise money, of course, for many of the summer programs by infusing new resources, or sort of a real estate purchase which establishes a new shelter for survivors or human trafficking and domestic violence. Essentially, $5,000 sponsors one complex legal matter. So it's really important to stress how important that is. $5,000. I mean, that could also include like a trademark registration that an arts organization can replicate as they continue to expand. And we all know right now the arts are suffering as much, if not more than anyone in this current climate, even before COVID was happening. So please help fund a complex legal matter, help these organizations expand and support, all of their, all of the people that benefit from their amazing work. So at $5,000, let's see, who do we have? Catherine Lipton and Alex Lipton tuning in from New York. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Catherine. You are absolutely 100% on the hero list. Thank you, Catherine and Alex. Terry and John Lifton as well, also in New York. Grace and John Sander. We're gaining momentum, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing it. John is president of the board and celebrating 20 years. So that's more than 15. We're now upping it by like 5 years every single time. He's celebrating 20 years on the PBP board and tuning in from Old Wick, New Jersey, so a new state to be added to the first ever Pro Bono Partnership virtual gala listing. We're at $2,500. I'm halving it, which allows the partnership to offer a 1-hour webinar to 100 nonprofits. Since the pandemic actually began, PBP has actually hosted 16 webinars on topics related to COVID at absolutely no cost to nonprofits. These are game-changing webinars. They also have 3 more slated, so please help support these webinars at $2,500. And these donations are coming in thick and fast. We've got Ann Kapler and Mark Hurley is tuning in from Chevy Chase, who prior to this, I thought that was an actor, but apparently it is somewhere in Maryland. So congratulations and thank you for that donation. Anne is celebrating 5 years on the board. Thank you very much, Anne. Diane and Edward Seabold tuning in from Connecticut, another $2,500. Gail and Eric Cohen tuning in from Westport, Connecticut. More Connecticut. I mean, this is, that state is on fire over there. Eric is chair of the audit committee, I'm being told, and Kathy Luders as well from Connecticut. Dick Walker also tuning in from Connecticut. Where are you, boo? Why are you not back here in New York? Come on back. Celebrating 5 years on PBP's board. Cynthia and Peter Guterman giving at $2,000. This is so amazing. Just keep them flooding in. Can we get the pop-ups going? Let's see the donations flashing in. Can we get those? I want to see who's donating and when. I only have 3 more minutes left to go in this appeal. And time is money, ladies and gentlemen. We're at $1,000, which sponsors a legal matter like a contract review or the fiscal sponsorship, which the partnership drafted in April during the quarantine between 2 organizations that helped meet the immediate needs of local families. Okay, so at $1,000, we have Joni and Mark Nordstrom, again in Connecticut, Laura Sklar and Daniel Goldstein from Connecticut. John France has joined the party, coming in strong at $1,000, tuning in from Mendham in New Jersey. And we are now going to half it again. Don't worry, just keep donating. Just keep it going. Some of you, bizarrely enough, some of you are just watching. You're literally just watching right now and going, this is quite fun. Forget me, ignore me. Get your phone up and start making a donation. I gave you 3 ways. All you've got to do is go to that website or hit donate now or scan the QR code and we are good to go, all right? $500 identifies a nonprofit's most critical legal needs and matches them with a professional volunteer lawyer with the experience to help. Last year, the partnership provided more than $11 million of free legal services to 900 nonprofits, which is insane. $11 million of free legal services to 900 nonprofits. Think of it this way, okay? Think of it as, imagine what you bill for an hour, okay? Think about what you bill for an hour. Give that to Pro Bono Partnership, or give us half an hour of your billable time, okay? Work out what that is and go to pledge any amount and donate whatever that is. In fact, you know what? Add it to the invoice for your least favorite client. It'll be absolutely, no, I'm only joking. Don't do that. I don't want to get sued. I appreciate that that is not what you're all about. Give half an hour of your time free of charge. Donate now. It will feel infinitely better than spending more money on Amazon Prime. I promise you, they do not need any more of your hard-earned dollars. So just give aggressively, have fun with it. At 200, we only have 90 seconds left. Is that all? Okay, we're at $1,000. Let's get over the line. We have to get to $100,000, okay? At $250, it will make sure that nonprofits can pick up the phone to reach PBP's free legal resource helpline and make sure that they are making the right choices. Now, since the pandemic began, the partnership has responded to nearly 700 COVID-related questions. So $250 sponsors 1 hour of consultation on the helpline, and that could be absolutely game changer. We are so nearly at $100,000. Please help us get over the line. One of you out there is in a position right now just to go, you know what? I'm just going to give $5 grand and we'll just get this done and we can crack on with the rest of our night. Put that $5 grand in. Let's make it happen. Look at that. You responded in kind. We're at $97,000, $98,000. Just keep it coming. Keep it coming, everybody. This is absolutely amazing. There's the option to give any amount, even if it's $10, $25, $50, whatever it is, give whatever you can. I promise you, it'll tap into that little altruistic nature that's in every single one of us. It will feel good. Donate to this organization, and I promise you, you will not regret it, and the money is going to an incredible, incredible place. Now, time to close up. The silent auction closes at 8 p.m. Eastern. Do not forget that. that is when the silent auction closes. You can continue to donate now, but it is my pleasure to announce the winner. Where are we at? We're at $98,000. Someone give $2,000 right now. Just make it happen. Let's get to the announcement of the signed baseball, and I am going to be receiving it right now. And don't forget, it's separate from tonight's silent auction. This is the one for those who registered. And congratulations to Janice Jabida. I'm so sorry, Janice, if I just butchered your name. It happens to me the whole time. It is what it is. C'est la vie. Janice is apparently a volunteer as well at Pro Bono Partnership. So thank you so much, Janice. That is good karma going full circle and landing in its rightful home. So thank you so, so much. Thank you to absolutely everyone who's donated so far. We're on $99,000. Please don't let me miss this goal. I mean, actually, to be fair, internally, the goal was 80, so we're nearly 20 grand over. Keep those donations flooding in. Ladies and gentlemen, keep them coming in thick and fast. Thank you to everyone who's donated. Thank you so, so much for everyone who's been bidding on the silent auction, and enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm very comfortable that we're going to hit 100 grand.
Wow, what a generous group we have here tonight. Thank you to our wonderful auctioneer, Harry Santa Olala, for helping the partnership raise the funds that support the incredible work we're honoring here this evening. There's still time, so be sure to make a donation and help make a difference. Your contributions are all helping the partnership continue to provide much needed free legal help to nonprofit organizations throughout the tri-state region, so thank you. We'll be continuing along with the evening's second pro bono champion. Legal legend Marty Lipton needs no introduction, but nevertheless, his friend Charles Gill is on hand to do the honors. As well as special advisor to the CEO at Raytheon Technologies, Charlie is a Gala chair this evening, helping raise awareness of the partnership and its work. Over to you, Charlie.
Thank you very much, Anne. I'm thrilled to be introducing my dear friend and bona fide living legend, our 2020 Pro Bono champion, Marty Lipton. To refer to Marty Lipton as a living legend is not hyperbole. If anything, it's understatement. I was general counsel of United Technologies for 13 years, and rarely did a day go past without a conversation with Marty, and some days rarely did an hour go past without a conversation with Marty. Ironically, when I was named general counsel back in 2006, a number of people advised me that one of my priorities should be finding a replacement for Marty because he was in his 70s and would undoubtedly be retiring soon. I can only laugh because not only has Marty outlasted me, but during my tenure as general counsel, side by side, we handled some of the toughest governance situations imaginable. We closed the 3 largest deals in aerospace history, and we merged United Technologies with Raytheon and spun off Carrier Notice all in the same day. And Marty outpaced me every step of the way. He works 7 days a week, and honestly, I don't think he sleeps. He's an absolute marvel. My relationship with Marty over the years has grown from outside counsel to trusted mentor to beloved friend. Throughout the pandemic, Marty and I have talked on an almost daily basis. We talk about everything under the sun and always spend time trying to solve the problems of the world. And that is precisely what Marty Lipton has dedicated his life's work to, solving problems and making the world better, not just for his clients, but for all of us. He has a fundamental understanding and appreciation of the powerful intersection of the law and education with social responsibility and justice. Marty has also always understood that the keys to an egalitarian society, an informed electorate, are opportunity and education. And that is why Marty is such a deserving honoree this evening. Because in addition to his personal and Wachtell Lipton's longtime support of the Pro Bono Partnership, the core of the partnership's mission is fully aligned with Marty's mission. The partnership uses the intersection of the law and education to provide legal support and to educate the nonprofit organizations in our communities that are out there at the forefront of advancing the causes of social responsibility and justice. During the height of the COVID lockdown in the spring, I, like so many others, was often feeling quite down. And one day my wife observed that every time I spoke with Marty, that I emerged happier and energized. And that is what Marty Lipton does for every person, in every institution, and every cause that he engages with. He makes them better because he cares. So congratulations, Marty. There's no more deserving honoree than you. You are a true American treasure.
Hi, I'm Andrea Mitchell from NBC News, and I am so pleased to be here to help honor a legendary career and a legendary person, Martin Lipton. It's my honor to be part of this for the Pro Bono Partnership and to celebrate everything that you are all doing at this gala. So, Marty, let's talk about corporate governance. And that's a specialty, obviously. How does that impact society?
Well, I think it impacts society in a number of ways, but in large measure, I think that it's critically important today to move from the Friedman doctrine of maximizing shareholder wealth to stakeholder governance, which includes the environment and all of the societal issues. And I think that we're in the process of doing that right now. It has become a key focus of the World Economic Forum. And just last August, the Business Roundtable, which represents 200 of the largest corporations in the United States, abandoned the Friedman-esque concept of maximizing shareholder benefits and adopted stakeholder governance.
And it really ties to the role of the partnership in society.
It does indeed, because one of the key things that the Pro Bono Partnership does is provide corporate support for legal services to stakeholders. Basically, it's the public, it's the consumers, it's the suppliers, it's the employees, it's the people who ride the buses and live in the cities and so on, who need the services of the Pro Bono Partnership. And the Pro Bono Partnership is an excellent way for a corporation to show its acceptance of stakeholder governance rather than maximizing benefits for shareholders by providing pro bono legal services through the legal departments of corporations. Corporations are doing exactly what stakeholder governance looks for them to do.
So how can a board exercise its responsibilities, its fiduciary responsibilities, and support and strengthen the nonprofits?
It's a time like this, there's an enormous need for legal services, not just legal services in the sense of providing written contracts and the business advice and so on, but actually providing the executive help that nonprofit organizations need in order to fulfill their obligations to the public. And the Pro Bono Partnership really provides an example in the corporations that if the legal department is supporting the Pro Bono Partnership, and these are the things we're doing, so should the finance department, so should the manufacturing and merchandising and so on. I think the Pro Bono Partnership relationship to big corporations is an inducement to those corporations to spread their wings beyond letting the legal department provide pro bono services but to have all departments of the corporation participate in providing the community help that is necessary in our society.
Why is it important to you personally, this kind of engagement, public service, community service, philanthropy? What's your philosophy and as to why this is an important part of your life and so satisfying?
Early on in our law firm, we were just a small law firm at the time, we decided that particularly to give back to the law schools that we had graduated from, we would start an internal fund, which ultimately became a foundation. And each year we contribute a portion of our earnings to the foundation, and our foundation supports several hundred nonprofit organizations each year, with heavy emphasis on education and healthcare. And I think the Pro Bono Partnership is exactly the same thing. The Pro Bono Partnership provides this tremendous support throughout the country. So I feel, a kinship with the Pro Bono Partnership. It's that I think makes the Pro Bono Partnership, and it's that infuses the people who participate in the Pro Bono Partnership. It gives them the feeling of accomplishment and doing something that is very important and very beneficial from a total societal standpoint.
Well, do you have any advice for young lawyers starting out in their careers about the importance of social justice and the Pro Bono Partnership and that aspect of your lives?
I think we're in it for social justice. Without social justice, society doesn't exist. We really always look to lawyers. Our lives are dependent on social justice. No one wants to live in a society where there is social injustice. And I think the partnership for pro bono and pro bono generally as practiced by law firms and corporations is critical to preserving social justice.
So we're so happy to be here honoring you tonight, celebrating the partnership and celebrating your extraordinary career as it continues and all of your contributions. Thank you so much, Martin Lipton.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate being honored by the Pro Bono Partnership, but like any honor that one receives for the work that his colleagues and his firm have done is really an honor to the firm and not to the individual. And I very much appreciate it, but I really accept this on behalf of Wachtell, Lipton, Rosen, and Katz. When you step back and look at it, the Pro Bono Partnership performs a truly vital function into today's society. Legal services have become more and more difficult to provide to everyone. And without the support of the Pro Bono Partnership, there would be a major hole left in legal services for those who deserve them but are not able to afford to provide them on their own. So again, thank you very much for the award, which I accept on behalf of Wachtell, Lipton, Rosen, and Katz.
Forge City Works is a nonprofit located in Hartford, Connecticut. We've been in existence for about a dozen years. We use food to empower people to change their lives. We work with adults in our culinary job training program, which teaches people basic kitchen skills. We serve reentry folks. We serve folks coming out of homelessness, mental illness, poverty in that program. And then we work hard to get them jobs. And then we serve opportunity youth, which are young people who are neither working nor in school. And we provide them a first job experience where they learn the soft skills that allow people to be successful. Forge City Works first got involved with Pro Bono Partnership in 2011 when they helped us with procedures and policies involving our volunteers. Having Pro Bono Partnership there means that we can run our businesses in a professional manner. What makes me feel positive about the future is a community of people, including members of Pro Bono Partnership, our own staff, our volunteers, our customers, our participants, coming together, working together, holding each other accountable to work hard and to be part of a community.
Hello again. We've reached the end of Pro Bono Partnership's first ever virtual gala. It's been an honor to join you all here tonight, and I look forward to celebrating with you in person next year. I'd like to take one last moment to congratulate all of tonight's honorees, the 10 incredible volunteers of the year, as well as the 3 nonprofit organizations spotlighted: Lincoln Park Coast Cultural District, End Soul Riders, and Forge City Works. And of course, this evening's Pro Bono champions, Marty Lipton and Sandy Leung, along with the law department at Bristol, Meyer, Squibb. And last but not least, I'd like to thank Harry, who has joined throughout the evening to help the partnership raise funds to support all of the incredible work we've honored here tonight. Many thanks for your generosity, especially at this challenging time. If you were too busy watching the celebration, there's still time to make a donation. As a reminder, on your smartphone, you can scan this QR code, or you can text PBP to 888-646-0646. And of course, you can always click the donate button on screen or visit sponsor.pbpgala.org and make the donation from your computer. Thank you all again. Stay safe and take care. We'll see you again next year.